I'm Dr. Lisa Mazzuca, and I head up the NASA Search and Rescue Mission Office. It's run out of Goddard Space Flight Center. It's one of the NASA centers in the United States. One of 4 agencies at the federal level that encompass search and rescue. For NASA, we're the technical authority component for the United States. So we're there to innovate technology and get it into the user's hands as fast as possible. Once someone pushes that button and the beacon is active, it's transmitting a signal that is picked up by spacecraft that are orbiting the Earth, looking for just this signal. Beams the signal back down to the ground, where ground stations that are positioned all over the world are waiting for that signal. They take that signal and push it to other control centers that again are all search and rescue, where they compute the latitude longitude position, and that's what gets out to the SAR forces. The future of beacons is very exciting, and that's because this is the first time in the 40-year history of the program that we are inventing a new type of beacon. That beacon is going to be much better in terms of location accuracy, which cuts down the search time and gets to the victim sooner. The good news is that the beacon signal is the same regardless of if it's for maritime environment, aviation environment, or for personal use. So we will be able to implement this new type of waveform across all of the environments. To implement the beacons, we have the luxury of having astronauts that are in need of these beacons for when they end up back in space with the NASA capsules that will splash down in the water. So the idea is to use these new beacons with better accuracy on location to be placed on each astronaut's life preserver unit. So if they end up adrift after they exit the capsule, we can find them. So it made sense to tie the NASA prototyping to an actual NASA customer, but all of that is because in the end we want to make sure we've got it right and that it then gets into the public's hands. NASA loves to turn its products to the commercial sector as fast as possible. People might not appreciate the new beacon, other than it saying new and improved, but it means a big difference. So location accuracy of the beacon, it also will have a lot more information in the beacon that will be relayed back to the SAR forces. They'll be able to use what we call return link service, so that the beacon will tell the victim that its signal was indeed acknowledged by the actual program, and we'll beam that back to the victim, so it kind of is a assuredness factor for them to kind of calm them down a little bit. There's all sorts of technology that's right in the wings, ready to come out now with these new beacons that give us this ability. After NASA built its prototypes and tested it out, we now have beacons in the hands of the astronauts. At the moment, as of today, it's only our astronauts that have this next generation of the beacon. Like I said, we want to make it commercial as fast as possible, but we have to make sure that the program itself, the international SAR program, is ready to receive them. So we think it's going to take another year to build up the rest of the ground stations around the world so that they can see this new beacon, because it's very different than the current one. So it needs some technology upgrades.